So you men are healed now. You're starting to walk upright. On a date, you want love. Well, that's what I'm getting in my emails and my DMs. You want love now. So let me give you the process, because there's actually a process for love. Yeah, nobody really tells you this, right? So first, number one, you have to know yourself. You have to know what you're selling, because loving, to get to love, to that real love, I want to teach who I am to that person. I want to learn that person, right? And then I'm going to start expecting from that person. Oh yeah, we'll get to it. Once you start expecting, when expectations aren't met, that's when love starts. When I'm not getting what I'm expecting to get, oh, that's when love begins, right? So let's take it so I can guide you through it and through this method, so you can understand, guys. I don't want you just jumping out here looking for love and missing the steps, because if you don't put things in sequence, chaos, right? So let's look at this. First, I gotta know myself. I'm on Kauri, let's see. Kauri likes hats, right? Let's say that. Now that I know that, I can teach that to somebody else. So we teach first, right? So I'm gonna teach you who I am. So Miss Johnson or Miss whoever, this is who Kauri is. Kauri wears hats. All right. Cool. Now that I've taught her me, I need to learn her. What do you like? What are you doing? Because when I teach this person who I am, I give them the choice to choose what's really in front of them. Like, let me teach you about who I am that could affect or could harm love on the other side, relationships on the other side. I want to teach you that. And I also want to learn who you are. Who really are you? I mean, do you like this? Do you do this? What is your family background? How do you treat your kids? What do you see? What is your future? Do you think about that? Do you care about your health? I want to learn you. Because then when you learn somebody, you get a choice as well. You get to say, I've learned that you're mean. I've learned that you're a very bitter person through our conversation. And at this point, I can't choose that for my future self, for my future me. It's not going to work out. Now, once I teach a person who I am and I learn who they are, now I go into expectation, because I can't expect something from somebody if I don't know if they can do it. That's not fair. But we go into these relationships with these people. A lot of people, I don't have expectations. I never have expectations.
Yo, bro, I don't expect nothing.
Please, stop lying to yourself. This is a part of self-awareness and knowing who you are. When you know who you are, then you can tell a person exactly who you are. Right? Now that they know, and I can start expecting. Let's say something simple. I usually use this as a demonstration, but let's say that your girlfriend expects you to put the toilet seat down. And all of a sudden she comes in and she's getting ready to pee, and it's dark, and she doesn't want to turn on any lights because she's trying to be good to you. Don't want to turn the lights. That's nice. I like it. But she decides to take a swim because you left the toilet seat up. Well, she expected you to be better than that. She expected that toilet seat to be down. She expected, because she knows you. Remember, you taught her that you're a toilet seat putter downer. You taught her these things about you. So she expected it, and it didn't happen. And not only did it not happen, but some harm was done. She got wet. Took a little dive. She's not happy about that. Trust. I have daughters. They're not happy about that. Right? That's when love starts. Because love stays. That's when you're in love, right at that moment. When you're in that anger and that bitterness and that pettiness and that, oh, I want payback. Oh, I want to fight. I got rage. Something inside of me. My chemicals are going crazy. My emotions. That's in love. Now, in order to get out of love, see, people have it all wrong. People say, oh, I just want to be in love. No, you don't. No, you want to be out of love. Okay? You want to know that there's a person, that person that's in front of you is capable of being in love, being there in the fire, being there in that turmoil, that rage, that anger moment. That's in love. But trust me, we want to be out of love. We want to be in expectation so much. We just want to expect. I expect you not to cheat on me. I expect you to be here after work. I expect you to love me. Wait a minute. I expect you to love me. Well, then you need to expect that I'll be in love with you. And you need to expect as men, like, look, you will be in love with that person, that woman at some point. But when you know who you are and you've taught them who you are, you've done the accurate risk management that I teach you guys, you won't have to be in love. You'll be in that fantasy of expectation that people think is love. That's what they think, that fantasy, that's love. But real love, fellas, real love is staying there and fighting and taking the course. Knowing who you are as a man. Knowing who you are as a person, a human. Living up to a moral standard that's inside of you. And teaching that to somebody. Helping them learn who you are so they get the choice of choosing you. That's all it's really about. Because you teach, you learn, you expect, you love. Every one of those gets choice. And choice, that's what want is. And want is just a little bit stronger than love. But it comes with love. But when somebody chooses you, they want you. So make sure while you're out here chasing love, you're chasing somebody that wants you. Because they will choose to teach you, learn you, expect from you, and love you. Believe that. Much life.